sometimes you start your bike up and your water pump's bad, I guess. It just happens. So Drew, when he owned this bike, he did rebuild it already once, and last time we were out riding, it was dripping that day, and we thought it'd be fine, and guess what? It's not fine. So it is what it is. It's cool. This shit happens. So we're gonna pull this cover off, and I'm gonna show you guys, I guess, how to rebuild a water pump, and why not. So first step, get your coolant drained. Most of ours are already drained on the floor. You're gonna get your oil drained. You're gonna see some flakes in there. You're gonna wonder where that came from. I mean, this bike is an 03. How's she looking, Alex?
She's coming. She's coming, that's for sure. You know, stuff happens.
And
welcome back.
yeah, see, everybody's waiting for that. So, dude, I love the comments you guys are commenting. It's awesome. You guys have been awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. So anyway, he's gonna continue pulling that cover off, and yeah, I got the bench cleaned off. Got the cover off already. It's actually not too bad. It's clean. I think I got yeah. So I had the wife order this little water pump rebuild kit, hoping the shaft's good. It's probably not. Got to make sure the shaft's clean, and I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be shitty. But we're gonna see if this will fix it and get us riding for Sunday, which is tomorrow. So let's see what happens. Other than that, this thing is looking sick. So a lot of guys were asking for a follow-up video on the pipe repair. I think it turned out pretty good. Got a couple little creases right here I couldn't really get out, but
A lot better than it did, though.
yeah. So I took some sandpaper to the deep gouges that were in the chrome. I got rid of the scratches and the gouges, and I stuck this in the glass bead cabinet. So I basically just etched the chrome, just kind of dull it out a little bit. I didn't have time to remove the chrome completely. My plan originally was to make it look like a works pipe, but it's kind of a happy medium, and I think it looks pretty good. So let's go to the other side. You guys, if you didn't see that video, go watch the video of how bad this pipe actually was. So this thing was all caved in too. You can see how nice that turned out. That little line and crease is still there on that spot, but this weld right here was what I was worried about. I actually thought this thing was gonna blow out when we were trying to fix it, but hey, you know, if it did, maybe we could have welded it back together. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. So we got the, was it 21 plastic on here, 21 seat. The blue on the Mare front fender, I was not happy with it. It's not close enough to this. It just clashed. The 3 different blues were killing me. So I got a black fender on here. I got a black actually headlight shroud, which we're gonna put the mesh in it, which is similar to this CR500 shroud right here. This is just the ATC 250 R1. I just think it looks sick. Looks like an air scoop. Kind of changes the look of the bike, fattens it up a little bit, being it's a big wheel. Yeah, got the thumb throttle conversion on here. Now, a lot of guys have been asking about the thumb throttle conversions. So here's the deal. I modified the end of the old cable, drilled it out, made it work so this fits in there. So I'm actually gonna be reproducing this insert right here that threads in and holds this cable. And this cable works great. It's very universal because of all the adjustments that are on it. It gives you the correct free play and throw. But yeah, pretty happy with that. So again, this is gonna be tested out this weekend, and we're basically gonna go from there on it. Well, she's almost there. Got a little bolt bin going here. Now, it is kind of funny. We bought these nice new lifts, and they just pulled projects. But we both agreed if it's something else, then this bitch is going up on the lift. And he's just getting the little arm off the power valve right there.
And she asked, where you learned how to do that thing with your fingers? This is where I learned how to do that thing with my fingers.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. You're just digging right in there, aren't you?
Yep.
Digging and twisting. Little twist.
Yeah.
That's impressive, Alex. That's impressive. Trying not to take the pipe off. But guess what? It might have to come off. But I think he's got it. Nice new radiators. Yeah, this bike turned out sick though.
It looks nice.
Yeah, definitely gonna do graphics. This came brand new from a dealership, and I'm pretty sure we weren't jumping around on it, scuffing it. So when this thing sat on the showroom floor, people were definitely sitting on it.
Yeah. We wrapped up everything. The only thing that might have scuffed is this.
Yeah, this was us. This got scuffed, but this was all wrapped. So long story short, we are going to do graphics for this thing. Might not happen for the weekend, but definitely going to do a cool kit. We're going to wrap this whole bike. That'll probably be in another video. Maybe I'll do another how-to on installing graphics. What we got?
It's cooling in, man.
Yeah, so we got coolant inside, so it looks like, yep, right there too. Let me zoom in on that. Little Blue Lagoon.
Also, there is a...
Yeah, she's old, man. She's an old girl, but let's take a look-see. Clutch basket's not bad. Expect to see more grooves on there. That's impressive. Now, if this was replaced, I always get nervous because where the bolts torqued on the back of the basket holding that gear. Were they peened over? Were they Loctite? All those things go through my head. But anyway, I'm gonna check all this out while we got the water pump out. We're gonna make sure this thing is sound to ride and go from there. But gasket came off nice, so that's good. Cool. All right, let's put it on the bench and see what we got for seal issues, I guess, right? Okay, so you're gonna pop that clip off, pull all that off, and then we're gonna hold that and we're gonna take the impeller off. So that's just gonna be a little baby flathead. Might have to go to my other box if that one doesn't fit it. You got it. You got it. Cool. We're setting that right there. Okay. Grab a wrench that hooks onto that, and we'll flip it. That's a 12?
It's 12.
It's a 12 mil.
Oh, it's 12.
It ain't a Honda, that's for sure. I'm in Honda mode right now.
Oh, you are in Honda mode.
I'm in Honda mode. Those are a 10, I believe.
Bottom of the 10.
And if they're not, then I'm sorry. Lost my mind. Oh boy. So I guess we're not getting the other CR done today, because I'm probably not going to have time to fix all of them.
Just got the talon ready.
Gotta get the talon ready. Wife wants a sound system on it. I got some Elka Stage 5s sitting up over there. I gotta change the valving on them. No time. It is what it is.
Are you gonna do the LED light on it today?
Probably not. Probably not.
I didn't even know you ordered that. I saw it sitting on the passenger seat this morning.
Oh, the 6-inch?
Yeah,
six-inch light bar, yeah. So that's not terrible. Looking for grooves right now. It's not really grooved at all. Blind bearing puller. Yep, we'll pull that bearing right out. I want to do that because I don't want to disturb the seal by trying to punch that out. I just want to inspect the seal and see what's up with this thing. And guys, let's be honest. Let's be honest. If that seal's not bad, there's one more thing it's going to be, and it's a head gasket. Bike has 180 psi compression. I already checked that. It could be the head gasket, but hoping it's this here seal. So let's flip the camera back around and see what it's looking like. All right, so if you don't own a blind bearing puller, then you can get to that with a punch from the opposite side. I have the blind bearing puller, so that's the direction I plan on going in today. All right, so. Okay. I don't really see anything wrong with this. Because the weep hole is in the center of the two seals. So you got your weep hole here, you got your oil seal here, and you got your seal on the other side for your impeller. I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest with you, other than the fact that it's probably pressurizing from the head gasket. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these out, change them, and see if it works. All right, time to clean this. Safety first.
Thought it was safety third.
Safety third.
Yeah, but that's what the Hoonigans say.
Where's OSHA again?
Isn't that some like small town in Ohio?
Something like that. Push the seal in with my thumb. Don't need to pound it in with a socket. You just put a little bit of grease around the outside of it right here.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's a Saturday, right? I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna go with that. So now you just push this bearing in with your thumbs. Just kidding, that's not possible.
What is if you have Superman thumbs?
Superman, I mean, my thumbs, I'm kind of like you. I do some crazy things with my thumbs, but here, take your other hand, just hold that, just so that's nice and flat right there.
Back to the toolbox.
Back to the toolbox. All right, time to get this washer installed right here. Don't forget that. I walked over to the bike without it. Glad I thought of that. And then we get that installed in the bike right there. I'm just happy. Let's get this installed. So, since we were lazy and didn't take the pipe off.
We like to make things more difficult than they need to be.
Sometimes, yes.
It's what I'm good at. I'm very proficient at it.
This is example A. You guys are probably wondering why I left this cover off, so you can rotate that and line it up to the gear. Okay, so by rotating that, I was able to line up the gear that drives the power valve, and then I also was able to spin that with the cover off and get that on there. So that's in there now. So I'm gonna give the camera back over to myself, right?
Yeah.
Pass it over to me, and I'm gonna have you put all the bolts back in. I'm gonna wash my hands. So those are like, that's like what, your weekend footwear?
Yeah. Well, that's my. I'm not at work footwear.
But you're at work.
Yeah, but it's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
So.
Water pump's installed, so you guys can clearly see that. It's got oil back in the transmission. We got coolant in here. We're gonna start this thing up, and let's see if it sprays out again, just like it did earlier. Buttoned up. We're gonna do a test ride, go from there.